All right, we're week 28, day 3. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with here today on sentence 1. It says, today in our class, or I'm sorry, today in our science class, we done an experiment with celery. We done it. Is that correct? That's not correct, is it? That sounded like Ernest T. Bass was saying that sentence, right? Jack, what do we got? Today in our class we did. Yes, all right. I can get along with that. Yeah, did. Okay. Today in our class, today in our science class, we did an experiment with celery. I see a spelling error. It's a tricky one. It doesn't really jump right out at you, right? Really? Huh? Yes. That is a homophone mix-up. What should it be? O-U-R. Very good, Zaid. Very good. Today in our science class, we did an experiment with celery. I'm telling you, there's another spelling error that's just, it's not going to jump out at you. Only Michael sees this. None of my sleuth girls, the girls that are like detectives, they're sleuths. Don't laugh at me, Kinsley. All right, Kinsley, what's the spelling error? Yes, I knew you knew. All right. Can you spell it for me? There it is. Today in our class, sorry, I keep doing it. Today in our science class, we did an experiment with celery. Yeah, it looks like that's it. Is there anything else? 1, 2, 3 corrections for that one. And remember, we read, we edit, and we write. Okay, hold them up. Let me see how you wrote them out. And are we photoing these and posting them, right? You could do better. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's look at number 2. It says, we poured water onto a glass, added red dye over the water, and placed the celery between the glass. It just seems like that's all kinds of wrong. We got to fix it. If someone were to read this, their experiment's going to be messy and weird. All right, let's take a look at the first section of this. We poured water onto a glass. What needs to be fixed there? Rocco. Yeah, well, we definitely need to fix the spelling of poured. Poured. We poured water. Would we say onto a glass? What should it be, Aiden? We poured water into a glass, added red dye over the water. Should we just say added red dye? You wouldn't say into, you would just say, uh, yeah, you would say added red dye. I was just going to put to the water. Added red dye to, get rid of over. Added red dye to the water. That's all I would put. Right? Get rid of over and just put added red dye to the water. All right? And placed celery between the glass. That seems weird. Yeah, just put in. Now what? And place celery in the glass. Yeah. You don't have to overcomplicate it, right? So how many corrections do we have for this one? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 corrections. Let's reread it one more time to be sure, Jack, right? We poured water into a glass, added red dye to the water, and placed the celery in the glass. Yes, Jack.
So after the comma on glass, I put then added red dye over the water.
You could do a sequence word, yes. So any of those little variations could work. All right, but we have how many corrections on this one? 1, 2, 3, 4 corrections, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. All right, use context clues to figure out the meaning of the bold word, Bren. Then write a synonym. What does synonym mean? Bren? Bren means the same thing. Thank you, Blessin. All right, When my teacher asked me what I observed, I said the celery leaves turned red. All right, so what are some clues? The leaves turned red. Your teacher asked, maybe. All right, what does observed mean? What's a simple definition of observed?
Watched it for a while.
Watched or Jack?
Carefully watched. That's what
Saw, carefully watched, yes. Noticed,
I saw it though.
looked, any of that thing. What?
Found out about it.
No, I think we're getting a little out of bounds there, but yeah. Yeah, saw or noticed or carefully observed. Use context clues to figure out the meaning of the bold word. Circle the meaning. All right, so she said that the celery turned red because it absorbed the colored water. All right, so absorbed, what do we suppose that means? Did not like or soaked up or sucked up? Hopefully, you all said soaked up or sucked up. Very good. There you have it. Week 28, day 3 in the books. Tadero out.